Hi everyone, Lindsay Taylor here, and I'm going to take you through one of my favorite routines to do when my hips feel tight, mobilizing through, and also getting some rotation through the upper body. So we're going to start on our hands and knees first. So let's come to our mats. Take those hands onto the floor, tucking my toes under, and I really love this hip hinge movement, right? So a little rocking of the pelvis forward and back, just making sure that I can maintain my spine posture while I'm moving through. So do I find that tendency to tuck and then extend, or am I able to maintain it? I might come a little bit more forward so you can see my spine a little bit better against that gray background and forward. So am I letting those ribs pop? Am I tucking that tailbone, or am I really keeping that nice and loose? Now from here, I'm going to slightly turn towards you so you can see. My feet are going to be gliding on the floor, but I'm going to pull them away and then bring them together. So I'm opening and closing. You can always add a band around the ankles if you want to add a little bit more resistance into there, but I'm just doing it on its own, gliding and range. More to feel, do I feel like I'm equally opening up those feet? Does it feel harder on one side? Do I feel like I want to give in to just one side? And let's just do a few more. And again. And then reaching back out. Okay, so now I'm going to take one leg behind me. I'm going to cross that knee as I scoop and press back just a little bit. Release it to come back up. I am going to go into a cow, so I'm extending through my chest. And then I'm going to cross again to go into that cat. Reach into a cow. I'm looking forward. I cross and then pull into that nice cat position. One more time, extending into the cow. And then drawing that knee in, scooping, and let's go to the other side. So about 4 on each side. I'm going to reach and then pull across, scoop sitting back. See how that feels, and extend and looking forward. I'm not just dropping into that though. I'm controlling that movement. And then I reach it nice and forward. Again, scoop. As soon as I cross, pressing into those arms, and reach. This is our last one. Cross, scooping in. And then I'm going to reach all the way back to come back in. So now I'm going to go into my lizard. So I am going to still be in this position, but I'm going to have one leg out to the side. So I'm going to go this way, and I take that leg just there. So if you can get your foot to stay flat, go for that. But if it's more the inside of the foot feels better, you can go there as well. That same rocking we did a moment ago, I'm going to go back and forward. And some of you might experience a little more stretch through the inside thigh, and forward and back. I have my hands flat onto the ground, and then I'm going to rest. Now I'm going to take my hand that's opposite of that leg. I'm going to reach towards it, lengthening my spine, and then I'm going to open up. And again, reach and opening through. And reach. I'm doing about 4 of everything. And then just one more. And open. Now I'm going to switch hands, but not legs. Reaching through, opening up. And reach. Notice how much space we have as we open up this way. Reach. And up. One more. Reach. And up. Now I'm going to switch and do that same thing on the other side. So take the leg out. Either foot is flat or onto the inside of that foot. And we're going to do that rocking forward and back again. See how that feels through the front of the hip. Lengthening through, maintaining that spine position that we practiced at the very beginning. And reach. And reach. Now we start with that thread and the needle movement. So I'm going to take opposite hand, reach across, opening up to the sky. And again, breathing as we go. and reach. And I go through and up. One more time. Reach, opening up. Now I'm going to switch to the other hand. Reach and lengthen that spine. I always feel like I have so much more range when I go this way. And through, opening up. And 3. Reach and open, gliding around those hips. Last one, reach, and then opening all the way through. All right, now I'm gonna sit. I know you can't really see my feet, but you can sit into any chair, sofa that you want. And I'm gonna open my knees and my feet, and I'm gonna turn the knees in. Open the knees, and I'm just moving the feet as well. So a little zigzag, open the knees and the toes, turn in the knees and the toes, open the knees and the toes. And it's just a little movement there. So shouldn't feel like too much, but just kind of a little glide, nice and through. Okay, so now I'm gonna sit back on the floor if I can, and I'm gonna see if I can get my legs straight. If you can't, don't worry, maybe pop something underneath your bum so you're a little bit higher. And I'm gonna reach my hands up to the ceiling. Then from here, I'm gonna walk my heels in, and then I'm gonna walk my heels out. Trying to not scoop, but stay really tall. Lift and lift, reach and reach. In, out, out. Let's just do that 2 more times. This is where having your bum higher will make it easier. This is our last one. Reach, reach, and then recover. We're gonna come back onto our hands and knees, and we're gonna do a little circle through the hips. So it's almost like a little donkey kick. So I'm gonna take one leg up behind me, parallel. Lift your knee out to the side as it comes around, and then close it in. So from this angle, I'm gonna do this. I go lift it up, open it to the side, close it in. Okay, let's keep going. Lift it up behind you, bring it around to the side, shin goes parallel to close. Last one in this direction, up and around, and now we reverse. Wide leg to the side, bring it to parallel. This is hard. Hear my voice changing. Woo. Hand open, rotate around, and close. Let's do it again. Lift, a little Pilates shake going on for me, and then in. Now I'm just going to turn around to the other side, change legs. Here we go. Bring it back behind you first, lifting it out to that side, lowering down. 3 more. Up, open, and down. Up, open that knee, and down. Notice my other foot is tucked, but you can untuck it if you really want to. Lift. Now let's reverse it. So we go out to the side, lift it to parallel, and in. Again, lift, rotate through, pushing those arms. Check that your head hasn't dropped down. Notice if your ribs want to start to move. Are you maintaining your spine position? 1 more, and then we're done with this one. Up, rotate, and then we are finished. Short but sweet, gets right to the point, allows those hips to get a little movement, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.